Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Baseball Diaries. Been a while since we've been on here. It is unfortunately the month of the bar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I say we do 2 a week for the All-Star game, and then just 1 a week until after the bar.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Yeah, that's what I was
100%.
thinking.
So yeah, that shit sucks. If you're thinking
Mhm.
about going to law school,
Don't
really think about it.
don't
Like,
no, just
really
don't.
think about it and then just don't.
Yeah,
But
don't do it. It's not worth it.
we say that now. It'll end up probably being worth it.
It probably will, but also, is it really? Because here's the way I think about it. Neither of my parents have their degrees, and both of my parents will be in their careers will have made a fuckload more than most first year, like 99.9% of first year attorneys. Like my dad at one point was making 275,000 a year. That's more than like most corporate first year attorneys. And then my mom at one point, I mean, shit, right now she's making over six figures. So it's like, yeah, neither of them have. But to be fair, they do have to work their ass off. It's blue collar work. It's a lot of heavy lifting. So it's a give and a take.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right now we're just
don't
miserable.
do it. Don't go to law school.
Let
That
it
is
go.
true. Yeah,
We're just miserable.
Come back to us in like 10 years, and we'll tell you if it was worth it.
Yeah.
If we have jobs in the MLB, as in baseball
Absolutely.
operations, 100% it was worth it.
It was 100% worth it.
Yes, every dime, and every mental thought and possible toaster bath.
Yes. All right. Well, diving right into news and notes, we're approaching the All-Star break.
Yes, sir.
We have 3 confirmed participants for the Home Run Derby so far. 2 in the NL, 1 in the AL. I haven't seen anyone else join it this morning.
I haven't either.
As of right now, it's Gunnar Henderson, which we talked about last episode. And now it's Alec Bohm, which I think is hysterical. Because,
that is a wild one.
Well, because, the thing is, for me, yes, Bohm has a ton of power, but he also hits a lot more doubles because
But I wouldn't say he has a ton of power. That's the thing. He's got power. Yes.
He was drafted because his swing generates a lot of raw power.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have Gunner's power. I know that. He doesn't have Pete's power. He doesn't have
Pete Alonso. He doesn't have Judge. He's not your stereotypical home run guy.
He's not the stereotypical home run guy. It's like, yes, he has 30 doubles, but which is crazy. He leads the league in doubles.
Yeah.
For a slow dude. And he's been playing great. So he definitely deserves 100%. His all-star spot.
No doubt.
The Derby, I'm pretty sure Bryson and Brandon just put a piece of paper in front of him and they were like, "Yo, you need to sign this."
Yeah.
To go to
they probably bullied him.
You need to sign this to go to the All-Star game, and then jokingly signed him up for the Derby.
Probably, and then he just woke up and he was like, in the home run derby. He's like, wait, what? How do I? And then fucking Bryson and Brandon are just crying, laughing in the other room. Like, dipshit.
So, I mean, it'll be cool to see. I mean, he's got the same pitching coach. Well, not pitching coach, but the guy who threw to him when he won a derby in high A Jersey Shore.
It will be hysterical if he wins.
I'll lose it. I will lose it.
It will be the most unlikely candidate I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely. The odds on him to win that thing have to be plus 1,500 already.
What it reminds me of is when Bregman did the All-Star or did the home run derby, I don't know, in 2017, I think it was, or 2016, and it was Bregman, really?
Yeah.
You're doing the home run derby? Your longest home run is probably 399 feet.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting for sure. I
just want to know who's. If it would have been Bohm as the last spot, where it's we don't know who's going to be in the last one. They're fuck it. They're all it would have been okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, they're he's the third guy to sign up, or fourth, or second.
He was the second guy.
He's the second guy to sign up. It's first one, Gunnar Henderson, guy with the second most home runs, is on track for the most home runs by a shortstop. Well, I shouldn't say second most home runs by a shortstop in a single season. Being the second player ever with a 50-plus home run season that plays shortstop. And then they're LOL, Alec Bohm. Huh? Like, what? One of these things doesn't look like the other.
That's literally how it went. LOL, Alec Bohm.
Like, Alec Bohm had his most home runs in a season last year.
And it was 20.
Yeah, 20. It's like, okay, that's cool. I mean, it's not like he's on like some crazy pace right now. He's got 11 right now. So like, he's on track for like 23, 24.
Which is a fine number.
It is. It's not bad.
Fine.
But when you think of like home run derby participants, you're like, okay, this guy's gonna hit. Like, he's not even the like most qualified. He's I'd say on the Phillies, guys that are more qualified than him for the derby. Harper, no question. Schwarber,
easily.
No question. I could even argue like
you could argue Castellanos.
That's what I was gonna say. I could argue Castellanos, like, which that would be. I could. He's got the kind of swagger, which that would be fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie.
If Cassie had signed up, I would have like whatever.
Well, the only issue with Cassie signing up is that he would be like the Nate Diaz of like home run derby participants, where like he'd hit one like 450 feet and just like have the long backstrop afterwards and just like let it touch the ground, and his pitching coach would be like, "Hey, fuck it, we gotta go. This is time limit. This isn't outs." Like, he'd been great in the old school days where it was outs, where it was like, all right, 10 outs, just hit as many as you can.
Yeah.
And it just, because he could take 30 minutes in between each swing, and he'd be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
And now it's like, he would take just every swing, hack, and then just like long backdrop, take a second, watch that thing go 450 feet.
Is.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And it's just like, every single one that he hits, it's like the longest follow-through of all time.
Yeah.
It's like his swing looks like he just cut someone in half on a medieval battlefield.
Exactly. And it wouldn't. You really think it would change for the Derby? No. Like I said, he's the Nate Diaz of home run Derby participants, because like Nate Diaz did the Leon Edwards where he was losing the entire time, the entire fight, and then rocks Leon Edwards once and just points at him like, "Gotcha. I know I just lost this fight, but it's the 5th round. And I just almost knocked you out. And I'm going to point that out to everybody else. Why? Because I got to make a point. Like, and that would be Castellanos hitting 5 home runs in a round in 3 minutes. Each one, it would be 5 straight home runs. He wouldn't miss one. But each one he took 30 seconds in between to admire.
And all of them would be 450.
Yeah, easily.
Like,
He'd just be like, that was fucking cool. Here's another one. Like,
yeah. You'd just be like, well, all right. So on that note, before we get into Paul Skeens, the Phillies are actually sending 7 All-Stars to the All-Star game in Texas. Voter fraud for the win, baby.
Voter fraud.
We got Trey Turner in the starting over Mookie, which, like, okay, look.
It makes sense, because Mookie's been injured. And
Mookie has been injured, but so is Trey. And I mean, Trey came back and had 2 multi-home run games, so it's like, oh, well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's
my Trey Turner. My Trey Turner MVP pick is not crazy.
Dude, had he not been hurt at all, he's definitely playing at MVP level. Like, absolutely is.
Look, man, and also, right now, the clear favorite for MVP is Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
And that's a DH. That can get overcome very quickly.
Yeah. And Trey hasn't even been bad defensively, like, at all. So
I know.
It might happen. It could happen. Don't rule it out. But that's a franchise record for the Phillies, so really cool. After that, Paul Skeens is going to the All-Star game, which,
Duh.
I mean,
People honestly, start the All-Star game. And
you know what? I don't hate the shout.
I don't either. I don't hate it. I love it for publicity. I love it for the publicity and the eyes that it would bring to the game.
Well, it would essentially be the MLB's version of which I mean, it already is the MLB's version of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Yes, but it's not.
You already know,
obviously not to that same caliber.
You
ever.
already know they're gonna interview Livy at the game.
Oh, guaranteed.
Already know that's happening.
There's gonna be a camera directly on Livy, and I'll be watching that stream.
This fucking guy. All right.
No, it's gonna be like they're trying to make it the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing, which I agree the MLB should do. But where I draw my issue with Paul Skeens starting the All-Star game is if I'm Tyler Glasnow,
Well, Tyler Glasnow struggled recently.
he has, but he's also put up basically double the amount of innings pitched that Paul Skeens has.
On that, did you see he's 11 innings pitched from his career high already.
Yeah.
And people are talking
Everyone
about well, we talked about that earlier, like much earlier. And people are talking about, oh, well, the Dodgers need to add pitching. It's like, yeah, everyone knew this was going to be a problem. You were going to be approaching a career high for Glasnow. And, well, what exactly did you expect to happen?
Well, the thing is that, like, Glasnow struggled recently, but
so is Rangers. Like, I can't say that. Like, I know this is a thing. Like, fatigue happens. Yeah,
it's the season's 162 games long. Like, and not only is like I just said, the season's 162 games long. Could Glasnow come back and just continue to dominate? Yeah, 100%. I don't put it past him. Like, he's got the stuff. And the thing is with Glasnow, it's not like the reasons he hasn't gone 200 plus innings is because of not being able to get deep into games, things like that. It's not that. It's been injuries.
Yeah.
It's been injuries his entire career. So if he can stay healthy all season, he could put a 200 inning season together. It's no doubt in my mind he could do it.
He could,
stay healthy.
Yeah.
He's got to stay healthy.
So I guess we'll see how that pans out over the course of the rest of the season, obviously.
So Tyler Glasnow right now, he has 347 innings, 3-4. Yeah, he has 347 innings before the All-Star break. No, a 3.47 ERA, with 109 innings pitched, while Skeens has I don't even know, but it's going to be probably almost half that. You know, I didn't realize that not having a mic stand makes it harder to type.
Well, you have one hand.
Yeah. Paul Skeens, yes, he has a 2.12 ERA, but only 59 and a third innings pitched. So, yeah, that's where I'm like, well, I love just like I said, for marketing purposes, yes, have Paul Skeens start. But for...
Okay, let's think about it purely marketing purposes. Having Skeens and Mason Miller start the All-Star game would be objectively awesome to watch.
That would be sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I would love that.
Two pitchers throwing 100+ fouls. Dude, Skeens would be probably bringing it 103, 104 because of just the hype behind it.
And Mason Miller would be throwing 107.
Yeah, Mason Miller might the ball is going to catch on fire before it catches home plate. Like, it's going to be like the old...
he's going to kill Adley behind the plate.
The ball is going to go through Adley's... It's going to be like the scene on Benchwarmers where it gets stuck in his mask, except for it will have gone through Adley's glove into Adley's mask. Like, it's like, what was that game for Xbox years ago? The baseball game where like you could start fights with people, and then it would catch on fire. And it would make you like it was kind of like better.
NFL Street or FIFA Street, but I can't remember the name.
What was something Slugger? ML? I can't remember the name of that game. And it was one of my favorite games ever. Because you could just beat the shit out of the first baseman.
MLB Slugfest.
Yes, MLB Slugfest. That's exactly what it was. Oh, that's going to be Adley. That would be, not Adley. That's going to be Mason Miller at the All-Star game. It's going to be completely on fire and just throwing 108-mile-an-hour pitches.
Yeah. Doing his audition for trade candidates. He's going to be pitching to his future catcher.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
All right.
So with that, interesting one. Lin-Manuel Miranda's relative, Jose Miranda. Yeah, they're related.
I did not know that.
He becomes the fourth player in MLB history to get hits in 12 consecutive at-bats. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, look at the Twins. They just took a series from the Astros because Josh Hader forgot how to close a game. Again.
He keeps forgetting. It's weird. He'll go through like 2 weeks of being like, oh yeah, I forgot I'm the best closer in baseball. And then he's like, Oh wait, I forgot. I'm not the best close. Like it's.
Dude, he should have been on fire. It was July 4th weekend. Well, that's probably not his favorite holiday, but
I almost We're gonna move on from that. Royce Lewis, the two true outcomes man.
Two true outcomes.
His
hurt again.
Yep.
Hurt again.
Home runs not happening.
You know who's on the cold list? His fucking personal physician.
Yeah.
Royce We're not even doing hot and cold right now. We're not doing that.
No. But
it's not
his physician, for some reason, cannot keep him healthy. I can't blame his physician. Like, it's...
the guy's, like, he's what, 24, 25?
Something like that, yeah. And it sucks, because it's like...
He's injury prone. Like,
it's starting to look like Byron Buxton 2.0. Like...
The fact that it's happened twice to the Twins with two of their best hitters is that's tragic, but it's also hilarious.
It's like the Twins did something to the baseball gods, and they're pissed. Then they're paying him back. I don't know what they did, but it's insane. Because Byron Buxton, he was anytime he was on the field, fucking Mike Trout level performance. Every time.
I mean,
but he could not stay.
He's amazing defensively.
Yep.
Dude has power for days. Like, he could hit a ball out of a stadium.
Yeah.
Easily.
Got insane power, insane speed, insane arm. He's literally a 5-tool player. But it was just like, stay healthy, can't do it. Cannot do it.
And like with Royce Lewis.
Yep.
It's not a simple injury with him. It's devastating.
Yeah, and it's always and the thing is that they're all reoccurring in the same areas. They're all lower body injuries. Every single one of them. It's groin strains, hamstring hamstring tears, and it's just like, man, there's just structurally something not there for him, which sucks. Yeah. It really sucks because it just seems like it's going to be another thing that keeps reoccurring again and again and again throughout his career, where it's. I hate to say it, but I think it's going to cut short his career. And we've already seen it with Byron Buxton. That career is pretty much over.
At this rate, I don't see how Royce Lewis plays past age 33.
I would be shocked even if he made it to 30, honestly.
The thing is, I think he makes it to 30, but I think after that, it's like he's just a DH. Like, he can't do anything other than DH.
Yeah. Well, and they're trying that with Buxton right now, and it's not going well.
No, it's not going well.
I mean, Buxton does have an 812 OPS, but it's like, that's your DH. No one cares. And like I said, Buxton is in exactly his age 30 season. Wow.
Yeah. And tragic. Whatever the Twins did, look inward.
Yeah, I don't know what...
You did something. I don't know what it is.
Did you guys do a deal with the devil? Because if you did a deal with the devil,
I'm going to text Jack
right now.
I'm going to text Jack and be like, hey, what the hell did you do to the baseball guy?
Yeah, seriously. And they've made them tragic for a while now. Like, they went on that, like, crazy streak where they couldn't win a playoff series for whatever reason. Like, they did something to piss off baseball gods, and they were like, okay, we're going to make you suffer a lot. And apparently the Cardinals also pissed off the baseball gods because they're on a similar streak of not being able to win a fucking playoff series.
You'll get into that eventually.
I will.
Yeah. So the Yankees are struggling.
The Yankees.
3-7 in the last 10.
Yankees lose. I want this to happen.
They're just not playing good baseball.
No, they're not pitching. They can't pitch.
They can't pitch either. And it's like, they're still... The one thing that blows my mind is they're starting DJ LeMahieu still.
In the year of our Lord 2024.
And it's like, dude, you're not getting the MLB The Show card Big Fundy anymore. That's not it.
No.
He has like a sub 50 WRC plus, and he's below
48.
average defensively. His average is terrible. He pretty much just grounds out all the time. And it's like, he's not getting on base. Nothing he does he doesn't do anything well.
No.
And you're still playing him.
Yep.
And it makes no sense. Like,
No,
it genuinely doesn't make any sense. And, I mean, look, it's costing you now already. I mean,
because
you're 55 and 37.
Minus Judge and Soto, that lineup has been bad for this. For this stretch of games that they've been bad.
And it's like, cool. You just had a rookie, Ben Rice, hit 3 home runs in a game. Yeah, and that's what, the one game you won this weekend?
Yeah,
basically. In a weekend where you got swept by the Cincinnati Reds and lost 2 of 3 to the Red Sox. Speaking of, how the hell did Rafael Devers hit that ball that was a full foot off the plate out?
Because it was
against the Yankees.
Yes,
it has to be
the only reason. Like, Rafael Devers hates the Yankees. Like, he can never go play for the Yankees because for some reason, if he went and played for the Yankees, his OPS might drop 100 points just because he doesn't get to play the Yankees anymore. Like,
yeah,
he kills the Yankees. Garrett Cole, my God. If anybody has ever owned a person, like, they make the jokes of who's their daddy, whatever. It is stupid. I'm going to look it up right now.
His individual, like, WRC plus, average, OPS plus, all of it against Garrett Cole has to be, like, historic numbers.
Okay. So, in 39 at-bats, Rafael Devers has 8 home runs, a .333 batting average.
That's Hall of Fame right there.
.395 on base percentage, .974 slug. He's got an OPS of 1.370 against Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole is a future Hall of Fame pitcher, most likely.
Rafael Devers has numbers that would get you into the Hall of Fame.
Not only get you into the Hall of Fame, if he retired with a 1.370 OPS,
he's first ballot.
He's not only first ballot. We're talking about him as the greatest hitter of all time. Like,
see you, Ty Cobb.
What the fuck?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
Patently absurd.
Like, I don't know what Rafael Devers sees against Garrett Cole. Like, it's almost like it's like on Waterboy when he's like visualizing an attack. Like, I don't know what he's visualizing against Garrett Cole, but it's somebody from the past that did something horrible to him, and he's just murdering Garrett Cole because of it.
He absolutely is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
But anyways, back to the Yankees. The Yankees, like I said, which we kind of predicted this at the beginning of the season.
And the thing is, I think because of how good they had been, it looked like. I mean, I think we both thought that regression was coming, but I didn't think it was coming to this extent.
No.
Like, do you want to talk about the ERA since June 15th?
Yeah, since June 15th, the starting pitchers for the Yankees have the worst ERA in baseball with a 6.96 ERA. Garrett Cole has made 4 starts this season and has yet to go past the 5th inning, and he has a 6.75 ERA.
I'm full of Cole Savant because
that's what I was just about to do.
Because I don't think I saw Garrett Cole coming back and being, super dominant immediately.
No, which I mean, he didn't have a spring training. He's coming back from injury. That's not the concerning thing to me. But I also saw in his last start, or it wasn't his last start, his start before that, he threw a fastball at 92 miles an hour. And I was like, Garrett Cole probably hasn't thrown a pitch at 92 miles an hour, or a fastball at 92 miles an hour since like his freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
That's concerning to me.
Do you have
average
his
fastball
page up?
Yes, I do.
I mean, he's like slightly above league average, and that's I'm gonna look up
Garrett Cole.
No, I'm gonna look up his 2023 because no, not even close. His other numbers don't even look good either so far, and he's not qualified, but Yeah, that doesn't look good. I mean, he's only 33 too, so
Yeah, so his fastball velo is down a full mile per hour from this year to last year.
yeah. And I
Which
don't know.
I get it. He is coming back from injury. Oh, this is interesting. His spin rate on his fastball is down.
How much?
Not as much as I thought it. Like I was doing the math.
Okay.
It's not as much as I thought. His curveball or his cutter. Oh, what the hell? Never mind. That's in a different
and the
spot.
thing is, it doesn't even look like he's really missing location either.
No, he's not missing location. It's just I don't know. I don't know what to take from Garrett Cole. I genuinely don't. Because his expected numbers aren't great either.
Ooh. Look at his 2024 barrel percentage and barrel to plate appearance thing.
Where am I looking?
Statcast statistics are right above like his pitch arsenal.
Oh, there
barrel percentage is concerning.
Yeah.
He's not missing bats.
Not at all. Yeah, this is. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what to think about.
Preliminary findings are concerning.
Yes, preliminary findings are concerning, but like we said, it's Garrett Cole is coming back from injury. But the fact is that I saw Garrett Cole throw a ball at 92 miles an hour after coming back from a elbow injury. Yeah. That worries me a lot. That worries me a ton. We'll see. I mean, it could be a situation where he just is just rusty and coming back.
It. He's just finding it.
That could be true. But the other starters for the rotation, we did predict to just not do what they'd been doing. Carlos Rodon is now rocking a 4.45 ERA, which
there it is.
We called it. I mean, we'd been waiting for all season for this to happen. Marcus Stroman's given you pretty much exactly what you thought he'd give you. He's got a 3.58, which I'm not mad about that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's 100% fine. But the funny thing is, Nestor Cortez right now has the best ERA on their starting rotation.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nestor. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Nasty Nestor has a 3.41 ERA, which, again, I'll take that. But it's like, for a team that they were touting as being World Series caliber team, I'm sorry, but your best pitcher being Nestor Cortez and your second best pitcher being Marcus Stroman, it's not doing it for me. It's not doing it for me, especially when
not at all.
If you're a team that was full of, let's say it was the Texas Rangers offense last year. Okay, I could see that because that offense was banging. But with the Yankees now, it's getting exposed that you got Aaron Judge, you got Juan Soto. That's about it.
It's Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and a bunch of black holes.
Yeah, and then maybe an average player with Anthony Volpe, which is like, okay, that doesn't do it. Doesn't scare me whatsoever.
No, and that's the thing. Volpe's been
Yeah, exactly. He's
And people were like, oh, and we went off about this last episode. Yeah. People wanted him to start the All-Star game. I'm like, how? Like,
over who?
Gunnar or Bobby Witt?
Yeah, you're insane. Yankees fans, like I said it last episode, they're new kind of delusional. I mean, and I said Volpe was an player. He's got a 92 OPS plus and a 682 OPS. So it's like, it's not quite a black hole, but it's damn close to it.
It's below league average.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, so you got two guys who are really, really good, and then a bunch of below league average players. And then also defensively, it's like, okay, who do they have like their defense sucks. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry. You got Aaron Judge in center field. Aaron Judge, fantastic right fielder. Fantastic. Yeah. Center fielder. Like, he's got a cannon, yes. He's not the fastest. He's gonna make the average play. but he's not above average defensively in center field. He's just not.
And Juan Soto isn't even a great fielder.
No,
Like,
Juan Soto
not.
is because he's a good hitter. Like, that's
Yeah.
what Juan Soto is. And then it's like you got Volpe and shortstop. Okay, he's shortstop. Then it's like everyone else on that infield. It's like, ooh, man.
Well, yeah, because they're
Rizzo's
playing
a good first baseman, but he's a terrible hitter this season.
And he also has CTEs.
Yeah. So, man, hard. Like, yeah, it's just tough. I don't like.
It's tough.
I genuinely don't. I think what we've been seeing with the Yankees up until this point was great, but now they're starting to reveal themselves as they have holes, a lot of holes, just like we predicted at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we originally predicted that the pitching staff wasn't going to be that great, and lo and behold, it ain't.
Exactly, and we also said that that lineup has Judge and Soto. That's great. What else you got for me?
Yeah. Hey, look, there's a reason in our fantasy league you and I have the 2 best pitching staffs.
Yeah.
RJS is still trying to get Juan Soto from me, and he's sending me the most dog shit trades ever for him.
He sent me some ones where I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me, right?
He sent me 4 players yesterday morning, and for Juan Soto, and I looked at all of them, and I was like, well, this sucks.
Yeah. He's done some ones where I'm like, where he sends like 4 for a good player, and I'm like, you do realize, like, just because you get 4 players doesn't
make it a good trade.
Quality adds up to that one player's quality doesn't make it a good trade. Because also you got to remember, when you get 4 players, you got to drop 3.
Yeah.
I mean, ridiculous. I still cannot believe he gave away Bobby Witt Jr. I was like,
neither can I.
You realize Bobby Witt Jr. might be the best player to have in Fantasy League, period. Like, he might be the best overall player currently.
The only argument against that is Gunnar.
Gunnar and Judge. That's it.
Yeah.
And Judge not getting stolen bases from, so that doesn't help. Like, yeah. So it's like, the only person he gets you OPS, stolen bases, home runs, hits, everything you possibly want.
Great defense.
Yeah. So it's like he's the best, like, in my opinion, right now. If we redid the draft for fantasy baseball, it's either him, Gunnar, or Aaron Judge are the only 3 answers that you could have for first overall.
Yeah.
And it's not even close. All right.
Yep. All right. So you want to get into the Cardinals?
Sure, I guess. It's just going to, again, why our fans are delusional, like usual. They're 6-4 in their last 10, which we have played. I thought I got a crazy trade again, and I was like, oh, God, here we go.
Standard practice.
We have played the Nationals, which average baseball team. We took 2 out of 3 against them. And we played the Pirates. Bad baseball team, took 2 out of 3 against them. Great. Before that, we played the Reds, and we split a series against them. Again, bad baseball team. By bad, I mean mediocre. All of them were just mediocre baseball teams. So, the Cardinals, cool. We are 6-4, so slightly above 500 in a run of games against mediocre baseball teams, which is almost exactly what I predicted. We're at best a 500 to slightly above 500 team. My concerns, again, the offense still sucks. Goldie is in the witness protection program. Yep. Nolan Arenado is hitting the ball, but has 0 power for some reason. He has not eaten his Wheaties all season because there's nothing there. No thumb.
Ryan McMahon, welcome to the Cardinals.
Do you want to die?
All right.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to get another Rockies third baseman.
Yeah, except for we'd probably trade for Chris Bryant at this point.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'm not going to... So, when I was in Arizona, and I was talking with, you-know-who, don't want to drop names on the podcast, but...
Yeah.
Chris Bryant got hit by a pitch while I was sitting with her, and she goes, "Don't hit him. He's fragile." And I started dying. I was like, "That's funny. Like, that's true. like, that's true. You got a point.
Yep. Yeah, he is fragile. He's
is
very
definitely
fragile.
Yeah.
Handle with care.
Handle with care. Guy's a great player, but man, does he get injured.
No, he was a great player.
Yeah,
he's not so much anymore.
True. Anyways, back to the Cardinals. We are currently in a 4-game series with that. We've taken 2 out of 3 today. Who knows what'll happen today? I believe today's a Miles Michaels start, if I'm not mistaken. Which, if that's the case, then we split a series with the Nationals.
Well,
it is. It is Miles Michaelis. Yeah, it's a Miles Michaelis start. So we split a series with the Nationals.
Watch, you guys going to score like 19 runs.
What is his? You know what? I'll bet his. This is just gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna do it anyways. He's only 6-7.
That's a miracle.
He's 6-7 with a 5.19 ERA.
Who the hell is this? Mitchell Parker is starting for the Nats.
Yeah,
he has a 3.61 ERA.
I know. So, like I said, we split a series with the Nationals. How the hell does he not have anything in black for worst in baseball right now? I don't know how that's possible.
Oh my god. Nolan Gorman's hitting 206.
I know. He's got 17 tanks, which is great.
He's last year's Kyle Schwarber.
Basically, he's last year's Kyle Schwarber. He hits a lot of home runs, but man, does he strike out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my issue with the Cardinals. The team, no hitting. I mean, and then what I was worried about at the beginning of the season, and I got into a huge argument with over Cardinals fans because they were saying, well, we should give John Moe credit for stabilizing the starting pitching rotation. Guess what? Lance Lynn, last start, went 2 2/3 against the Nationals and gave up 10 earned runs.
That's impressive.
That's impressively bad. Like, I don't know if you can try and do that. Now brings his ERA all the way to a 4.48. Almost like I called this. After that, we got Miles Michaelis rocking a 5.19 ERA. And then we got Kyle Gibson rocking a 3.96 ERA. Almost like putting the 3 guys who gave up the most hits in baseball on the same rotation is a bad idea. Like, literally, last year in baseball, Miles Michaelis, Lance Lynn, and Kyle Gibson all gave up the most hits in all of baseball.
Yep.
And you're like, you know what? I want that in my starting rotation. 3 guys who give up the most hits, who do not miss the bat ever.
Hey, stability, man.
Yeah. They are all going to, like, yes, if you want to say he stabilized the bullpen because they got guys who were going to pitch innings, he did that. He did do that. He got guys that are going to throw innings.
Yep.
Are they going to be quality innings? Probably not.
They're going to be innings.
They're going to be some of the innings pitched in all of baseball. So last year, Miles Michaelis led all of baseball in games started. He also led all of baseball in hits, led the National League in earned runs allowed. Like, you should not let a guy with a 4.78 ERA make 35 starts in a season. You just shouldn't.
Hey, dude, don't disrespect your opening day starter.
You're going to get an involuntary toaster bath. Yeah. You shouldn't let a guy who fucking has a 4.78 ERA make 35 starts in a season. It's
35 starts in a season is so crazy for Michaelis.
It's insane. Like, I get it. The year before that, he had a 3.29 ERA, but like, a guy with a 4.78 ERA making 35 starts and over 200 innings pitched is wild.
You know what? I'm going to say this and you're going to be really mad. So I'm
already mad.
Considering how John Moe has operated recently and what he's done for that pitching staff, I guarantee you that Dave Dombrowski could sell him on Taijuan Walker.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I guarantee you he could.
Guaranteed. He'd be like, look, this guy eats innings. Are they good innings? No. But will he pitch innings? Yes. Sold. We'll take the contract.
I think
And
you definitely toast your bath after.
oh, 100%. 100%. The forever yeet would take me after that. Yeah.
So bad.
So in sum with the Cardinals, bad hitting, bad pitching, somehow 6-4 in their last 10, with the worst run differential in the National League Central. I'm just waiting for the team to start spiraling and to be in last place or close to last place again. And then I'm going to go on Instagram and all those people who got into an argument with me, I'm just going to go, hey, remember me? The one who said we had pitching staff concerns? Well, here they are. I called it. I told you. I told all of you fucks. And none of you all you somehow young kids are saying, well, their ERA is good. And it's like, yeah, we're 2 weeks into the season.
Most people's ERA are good.
Yeah, it's the second week of the season. There's a reason why we have other numbers to tell us that, yeah, they're getting lucky right now. Look at Carlos Rodon. Carlos Rodon had an amazing ERA for most of the season. Now he's stuck with a 4.45 ERA.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not all with the nerds, like, who follow all the statistics and say all these crazy outlying statistics are showing proof, whatever. But there's some you can follow.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead with your Phillies, because it's much, much better tune with them.
Yeah, so the Phillies are, I mean, we're down some of our biggest offensive pieces, obviously, JT, Bryce, and Schwarber right now, and kind of playing how you'd expect over the last 10 because of that. They should be back on Tuesday, which is good. So
Nice.
that'll help. But not JT, but Bryce and Kyle. The one thing that is not... Well, okay, so it is a little bit concerning. The starting staff has struggled without JT, and that makes sense. Like, the guy who manages the game is not there.
Yeah.
So it's going to make it a little more difficult. And Ranger has struggled without JT, and so is Zach. So, does that make sense? Yes. Will it get better? I'm sure. Marchand has actually been very good behind the plate, and Stubbs is traditionally very good behind the plate. However, the issue is their game management isn't JT's.
No, of course. And you're getting rid of one of the best, I would say, one of the most leaders that are catchers in baseball right now. Like, I'd say him, Adley, William Contreras.
Yeah.
That's about it. Like,
yeah,
the catcher being the leader has kind of fallen apart, and I think it's a big difference in the game. I saw it happen with the Cardinals, where 2 years ago we had a much better pitching staff in 2022, and then we lose Yadier Molina, and the entire pitching staff with the same exact guys just falls apart. Literally every single one of them.
Like, what the guy behind the plate does is tremendously undervalued now.
Cannot be measured.
So playing 500 baseball without that guy that's fine. Like,
well, especially when you're considering you're also missing Bryce and you're also missing Schwarber. Like, playing 500 ball right now is fine.
Yeah. So they've been all right over their last 10. It's like, whatever. I mean, there's a reason you built up that lead with the division already. And
they can pretty much play 500 baseball for probably the rest of the season. They'd still probably win the division.
Probably, yes. I mean, that's discounting the Braves going on like a generational run,
which could happen. Very well could happen. I mean, they still got a solid lineup.
Yeah. I mean, they are missing Acuna, so that clearly
huge.
Will hurt. It's going to hurt their offense. So
hey, last time they lost Acuna for the season, they won the World Series.
Makes you think. Is next episode of the podcast we put on tinfoil hats, is Ronald Acuna a locker room king?
Bad idea.
Terrible idea.
I'm just waiting for the Braves to pull up some random another. Well, I mean, Ronaldo Lopez is already the guy who we were like, he's gonna be one of the best pitchers in baseball. That's strange, but I'm waiting for them to pull another one. You know what's gonna happen. Like, they're gonna pull up some guy we've never heard of. He's gonna throw 103, and he's gonna strike out the world. And we're gonna be like, where the fuck did you find this guy? Happens
Dude,
all
no,
the time with the Braves. I don't
right
understand
now it looks like so the second game of the series we went against Schwellenbach, and like whoever the hell Spencer Schwellenbach
That's a
is,
fake person. He's not real. That sounds like the most fake name ever.
dude. They pulled up his what his pitch mix was. He throws 6 pitches, and he mixes 4 of them almost 20% of the time. You have no idea what he's throwing most of the time because he mixes all of his pitches like that.
That is a fake person. That is not a real person.
Oh
well,
no,
I mean,
he's a completely computer-generated human being.
Okay, to
like
be
he was
fair,
made in a lab.
He's not doing well. He's not doing well at all.
No, but apparently they moved him to the middle of the rubber, and he's been a lot better since they were like, "Hey, stand in the middle of the rubber." So,
I mean, let's see.
Apparently, his 5th inning is his worst inning. Like he has like a 15 ERA in the 5th inning.
Third time through the lineup, can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't had any. I mean, much. I mean, meh. Nothing amazing. Yeah. That's not the Braves. That's not the Braves that we know and love. The Braves that we know and love will bring in some guy.
The Braves that people know and love, I know and hate.
They'll bring in some guy, just like Spencer Strider, just like Ian Anderson, just like Mike Soroka, just like Max Fried, just some random guy we'd never heard of. Like, it'll be in right after the All-Star break, and he'll be a contender for Rookie of the Year. And we're gonna be like, who the fuck? Oh, just like Ronaldo Lopez, just like Huascar Ynoa. And we're just going to be like, some guy, just here. We picked up this guy.
It's just a guy.
Yeah. We're just going to name him that guy, too. Because it's every year, replace said that guy with new said that guy. And they're going to get injured at the end of the year. They're going to be completely dismantled. They're going to need life-ending surgery.
And they're going to be on the White Sox next year.
You're going to be like, oh, well, they were so good for that one season for the Braves.
Yeah.
We're just like, how do you keep just random people?
Well, dude, the Nats... Was it the Nats? Yeah, it was the Nats. Waived Eddie Rosario. And the Braves picked him up immediately, because of course they did.
Uh-huh. And he's probably going to he's going to bat .321 for them. And we're just going to be like, cool. How?
Like, the guy was hitting sub 200.
Jesse Chavez, for every other team, sucks. And then for the Braves, the guy is one of the best bullpen arms in baseball. I'm pulling him up right now because it just doesn't. This season, with the Braves, he's age 40, by the way.
Yeah.
1.67 ERA, 3.56 ERA last year, 2.72 ERA with the Braves. Okay. Year before that, in 2022, with the Angels, 7.59. With the Cubs, 6.35. With the Blue Jays, 3.07. So that puts his entire ERA for the season a 3.76. With the Braves again in 2021, 2.14. Rangers, 6.88. Rangers again, 4.85. Cubs, he actually did well for a season, shockingly. Well, not even a full season, 39 innings, 1.15. Rangers, 3.51. This is it just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Every other team, he can't pitch. Braves, one of the most lights out relievers in baseball.
Somehow. I mean, the one shocking thing. Yes, absolutely. The one shocking thing about their entire... yes, Ronaldo Lopez has been good. They started Max Fried in the first game. We lit him up, and we lit up Jesse Chavez.
Odd.
Max Fried against us, I don't know what it is. It could just be the familiarity. He
does get lit up by the Phillies.
It's so weird because the guy is lights out every other start, and then against us, he's at 70 pitches through 3 innings. Just oh my God.
It's the familiarity, and also, I mean, that lineup doesn't end. So it's the Phillies' offense against everybody is banging. So it's okay, what do you expect?
Yeah, I mean, I think Max Fried gave up 5 earned against us last
that makes
game.
sense. That's not crazy.
No. And I was like, I mean, whatever, I'll take it. I mean, there's a reason you build up a lead in the division. You don't have to win the series in Atlanta right there. You don't have to. And other than that, they've been playing all right with the injuries we've had, so can't really complain. Well, damn, this might be the first time I haven't complained, just because I know the reality of the current situation.
Yeah, I think this is the only time. I mean, even when you guys run a historic run of the best season since 18 whatever, and you were like, Whit Merrifield sucks. Okay?
He does.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, with that, go ahead, get into the Astros and Josh Hader's antics.
Which antics?
Forgetting how to pitch.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've discussed that. He goes through 2 weeks of being the best closer in baseball, and then he forgets that he's the best closer in baseball, and then he remembers again. So, he might have CTE also, honestly. Or early onset dementia. One of the two. Like, maybe we could look that up. I wonder if it's different. Maybe he does really well in day games, but does terrible in night games, and he has early onset dementia. Very early
Might be
onset.
that.
Anyways, the Astros are now 2 games back from the Mariners, so obviously panic button is completely off. They're 6-4 in their last 10 with the best run differential in the division by a lot too. It's not even close. It's like, I think it's at least 28 above the next best, which is, I believe,
hold on.
I think it's the Rangers at this point.
It is the Rangers.
Yeah.
It is the Rangers.
Because that Mariners offense fucking blows.
You know their batting average as a team fell again? It's now 216. It's 216.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Rangers are only 6 back. I'm telling you, it's going to be the most... this is exactly what's going to happen in that division. It's going to be the most hilarious...
It's going to be the dumbest last week of the season
ever. Oh my god, it's going to be hilarious, because here's what's going to happen. I'm calling it now. The Rangers are going to get DeGrom back, and Scherzer's going to continue being Scherzer. They're going to get Evaldi. I don't know if Evaldi's back yet, but is he? I think I looked this up last episode.
He is. I think he is.
Yeah.
I think I saw something on like Pitching Ninja about Nate Evaldi.
Yes, he is. He pitched yesterday, last night. 7 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, and he's been back to Nathan Evaldi. He's
Nasty
looking
Nate
great.
Is back.
Nasty Nate is back. He's got a 3.10 ERA. Let's see what Mad Max is doing.
He might be starting today.
2.70 ERA in his last, and he's only pitched 3 games or started 3 games this year. So he's, I'm calling it now. What's going to happen is they're going to get Jacob DeGrom back. The offense is going to remember who they are, because there's no chance Marcus Semien continues to do this bad. Like, there's just no way. Like,
hey, that's an all-star.
The dude has literally been third in MVP ballots 3 separate occasions now. Like, and then he's this year putting up a 6 whatever OPS. Adolis Garcia, again, witness protection program. What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
You look like you took steroids in the offseason. Use them. Like, use them. I don't know what's going on. And then Corey Seager is still in Antarctica playing with the fucking Penguins.
And he also has something with his hand at this point.
Yeah. So they're going to figure it all out. And then the Rangers, the last game of the season, are going to just steal the division, win the division, and then the Mariners and the Astros are going to be looking from the outside like, wait, the fuck? We had the division all year long.
That's the thing with the AL West. It's right now actively the worst division in baseball.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be hilarious because they're both calling it now. The Rangers are going to steal the division, and then the Astros and the Mariners are going to be looking from the outside like, wait, how the fuck did that just happen?
Well, the Mariners' offense is terrible. I don't even know if I can find the energy to talk about how bad that team is right now. Can you hit the panic button for me, please?
Sure. Oh, hang on. Before we get into that team, I just wanted to go real quick. The Astros, since their issue was their starting pitching and their relief pitching was just bad. They have, since June 15th, have the 9th best ERA in all of baseball. So starting pitching has been back. Hunter Brown's been good. Ronel Blanco is apparently a all-star pitcher, which if you'd have told me that before the season began, I would have said, "Who the hell is Ronel Blanco?"
Yes.
So with that, also the Astros have the 3rd best batting average in baseball since that date. So they're doing it on both sides of the ball. They will be taking over the division very soon because for the Mariners.
Yeah, this team sucks. There's nothing good about that offense at all. The pitching staff.
The team. I was like, the pitching staff's electric.
No, the pitching staff's great. Guess how many innings George Kirby has averaged? He's gone. So in his last 5 starts, he went 6, 7, 6, 7, 7. Well, no. Hold on, wait. Misread that. So he went 6, 7, 6, 6 and a third, 6. And he's been good in all of them. Like, I'm talking the most earned runs was 3 in all of those. Guess how many wins he got?
2.
Yes, exactly. He got 2.
Oh my god! That is atrocious.
He got 2 wins in all of those starts. In the one game he went 7, no decision. They lost 3-2 to the Marlins. His last game, 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 8 strikeouts. No decision, 5-4 loss to the Blue Jays. Against Baltimore. This is a game you're supposed to struggle in. 6 and a third, 5 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. 2-0 loss.
He's the new day Jacob deGrom in 2019?
He is.
Like,
Dude, he has 1.9 WAR, and he's back to what his average ERA has been every year since he's come into the league.
3.39 right now.
He's at a 3.39. He's been around that his entire career.
His FIP right now is 2.87.
And we already knew he was a good pitcher.
Has the best strikeouts to walk in all of baseball.
We knew he was a good pitcher. This offense is so atrocious. Worst batting average in the league by far. You dropped it from 219 to 216 over the weekend.
How is that possible?
It's pathetic, dude. This team sucks. The pitching staff is the only thing good about it. At this point, they're like, God. We want to win, what, 58% of our games? You're not even getting that,
54.
50. You know what? Maybe they are getting that. Hold on, let's see. No, they're at 5.33, so they're almost there.
The Mariners currently have the 3rd worst OPS in all of baseball. The Pirates have a better OPS than them. The Detroit Tigers have a better OPS than them. The Oakland A's have a better OPS than them. The Reds, the Cubs, the Blue Jays, who are Vlad Guerrero and a bunch of guys pretending to be baseball players.
So, Tyler, you want to remind me how you win baseball games? I must have forgot. How do you win?
You score more runs than the other team.
Oh, damn.
And you know the first
Someone
part of that
should have told
equation.
The fucking Mariners that.
You and I are in the midst of bar prep, so everything is element-based in law school. For torts, criminal law, most things are element-based. First element in that equation, score runs.
Yes.
Second element, more than the other team. Third element. You're missing that first element. The other two can't happen with the first one not happening.
I mean, dude, okay, so imagine you're George Kirby. What are you doing to your offense after every
Toaster
start
bath.
at this point?
If Julio Rodriguez is in the whirlpool thing, doing an ice bath or whatever, I'm throwing the fucking toaster in there. Like, I'm over it. I cannot. This would be so frustrating.
I couldn't do it either.
If I was Logan Gilbert or George Kirby, every start I would just be like, I want to die.
I mean, he's looked like that. Like, and that's the thing. Like, he has looked like that in the past. Last year, he looked like that. Dude went 9 shutout innings, one game. Their offense didn't score a single run for him.
Yeah.
I think they ended up winning that game in extras. But oh my god, 9 shutout innings and they can't get you a single run.
The only saving grace to George Kirby for not wanting to toast or bath yourself is that, like, he still could win the Cy Young because they don't really care. They don't really care about wins anymore. But could you imagine if this was 1984 and George Kirby put up a season of a 2.24 ERA, but he lost to some guy with 20 wins with a 3.35 ERA? I would be like, bro, I can't control the fact that my offense can't score any fucking runs.
Dude, if I was half that pitching staff, I'd be demanding a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like your offense isn't giving you shit worth anything. Like,
no.
you could be pitching your ass off. Most of them fucking are. Nothing. Just no offense. We can't do it.
Which, hey, to be fair, looks like your George Kirby pick for Cy Young could come to fruition.
It looks like it could.
Luis Castillo pick, not likely. Not likely.
What? And the thing is, neither of those picks were even bad in the first place.
No.
Tarek Skubal, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate because I did bet it. So.
That was the one I wanted to go with so bad. I was like,
we both did.
I was
like, both did.
I want to go with it because it's so sexy. But I'm like, but Castillo's had the like continued success. It's in Seattle. Same with George Kirby. It's like it's in Seattle, continued success. And then Kirby was like, by the way, or I'm sorry. Then Skubal was like, by the way, you should have went with me because I'm gonna win the fucking Cy Young. Like,
I mean, and we'll get into that in a minute. But I mean, with that, yes, the Mariners suck.
Panic button is on for the Mariners, and it's off for the Astros, which is
you know
weird.
What? To be fair, the Mariners having the record they have, the panic button was still technically on because that offense is so awful.
Yeah, that offense.
I was. It just doesn't affect me as much as the Phillies. Like, if the Phillies were having shit like that, the panic button would have been on, and I think I would have been calling for people to be fired. The Mariners, it doesn't affect me as much, and I'm just like,
there'd be riots in fucking Philly right now if that was what was going on there.
Oh, Jesus. Could you imagine? The entire city would be on fire.
Yeah.
But
Afghanistan would be sending money to Philadelphia for help.
Yeah. All right, with that, we can get into the podcast team.
Yay! The Orioles. They are now 3 games up on the Yankees, 7-3 in their last 10. Last week they took 2 out of 3 against the Mariners and Oakland. But Cade Povich got absolutely dicked by the Oakland A's, giving up 8 earned runs in 1 inning pitched.
The Oakland Athletics are the only team in baseball to have scored 19 runs. They've done it twice this year. I'm not kidding. That's a real stat.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm gonna repeat that in the exact tone that one Oakland A's announcer that everyone hates is doing.
Yes.
The Oakland A's are the only team in baseball to score 19 runs in a single game. And they've done it twice. That's it. That's the tone.
Like, no other team having done that is so funny.
Crazy. But yeah.
It makes no sense.
I mean, so my only concern with the Orioles is they need to get some pitching. Like, they need another starter. They need another starter desperately, and they need a closer. It's the only 2 things. Like, that's it. It's all you need.
And the thing is, yesterday when they won, again, Kevin Brown called Heston Kjerstad the blonde bomber, and I was like, that's like 90% of your team, actually.
Yeah. It's literally your entire team, the blonde bomber.
It's like you have a bunch of blonde kids and Santander.
Yeah. It's and Mullins. Don't forget Mullins.
Oh, Mullins, yeah. So okay,
but other
so
than that, it looks like a country club. It looks like the entire lineup is a bunch of. It looks like a frat that's going to a golf course. Like that's exactly what it looks like. I guarantee you, they're all using Zins. They all have boat shoes. All their parents have boats. Yeah, as country club as it gets in that area.
Oh, absolutely. And
kind of hysterical.
It is hysterical. I mean, you got like 4 of them that live in a house together already, so
they just keep cloning them. Like
they do.
And they have more. They have more in the minor leagues. Jackson's down there. Look, fits right in.
Yeah, Kobe Mayo.
Yeah, another one fits right. Just they just keep printing blonde white boys that hit home runs.
And the one thing that confuses me about this Orioles team is they're not calling up Kobe Mayo for some reason.
Yeah,
and Ramon Arias is in that lineup. Ramon Arias is a black hole.
Yeah, he has been. He's been an absolute black hole.
I don't know what the hesitation with calling up Kobe Mayo is.
I mean, they've already done with Kierstad, Gunnar. I mean, I'm sorry, not Gunnar. Jackson Holiday. They did another one that I can't think of right now. Who they pulled up and kind of struggled.
Colton Stowers.
Yes, Stowers. Colton Cowser also.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's not Colton Stowers. It's Kyle Stowers.
Yeah. So like they've pulled up everybody except for it seems like Kobe Mayo for whatever reason.
And Kobe Mayo, it's like even if his glove isn't as good as Ramon Arias's, and his bat is so much better.
Yes,
just call him up. Like, I mean, what do you have to lose? Like, everyone else in that lineup bangs except for that idiot.
Yeah. So let's get the entire lineup banging. So, yeah, I mean, the lineup is insane. It's just that starting pitching staff. Cade Povich, I'm sorry, but I think it's time. It might be time to go back down.
Yeah.
Because, man, I had a lot of hope for him coming into the season, but it's not good. It hasn't been good at all. He's had like one good start, but to give up 8 earned runs against the fucking A's in 1 inning,
yeah,
rough. I mean, I'm not saying he's dead. He's not. We'll see, but he definitely needs. I think he needs to go back down to the minor leagues and figure some stuff out. In the meantime, the Orioles need to go get Garrett Crochet, Ryan Helsley, or Mason Miller, or another starting pitcher who'd be on the market.
Derek Skubal.
I love that idea. I just don't see it happening.
It's not happening. The prospect haul would be almost too much, even for the Orioles.
I don't see it happening. Maybe a Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty would be sick to go there because he's on a 1-year deal. Like, there's not a lot of pitching. There's honestly just not a lot of pitchers on the market right now. But that being said, look, the window is open for the Orioles, and right now is the time to blow it open by going to get another starting pitcher.
Like I could see them getting Crochet, and that wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, and I like that idea. Like Garrett Crochet, having it be Burns and Garrett Crochet, I like that. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's the thing. Has Grayrod been excellent this year? No, but he's been fine.
He's been fine. He'd be a solid 3. Like,
yeah, he'd be a better 3 than most teams' 3s. But...
yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah,
and with your lineup being as ridiculous as it is,
if your starter gives you a quality start on name alone, you should win.
Yeah,
so
100%.
So,
all right,
there's that.
I also forgot to put in our news and notes. We had speaking of Tarek Skubal, we had an insane say no to walks, a very well deserved say no to walks.
Very well deserved.
There's some we've given out that have not been sexy. This is
sexy.
Real sexy. All right, let me get the drum roll going.
Tarek Skubal, his pitching line, 7 innings pitched. I don't remember how many hits.
3.
1 earned run. It was 3 hits. 1 earned run. No walks, which is obviously the selling point here. No walks. Career high 13 strikeouts.
Oof.
And they were all nasty.
I'm honestly shocked that I'm actually shocked that 13 strikeouts is his career high, honestly.
I would have thought it would have been like 15, honestly.
I would have thought it was like 16 or 17, honestly, with his stuff. His stuff is disgusting. I mean, that
wicked.
fastball is the biggest fuck you fastball in the league. Well, I wouldn't say the biggest
from
in the
a
league.
lefty.
From a lefty. Yes, I'll say from a lefty. And then his changeup is just stupid. Like, that
his changeup is stupid.
Disgusting. Everything
his
throws
fastball's what, like 98? I think he's averaging 97, 98.
Yeah.
His changeup is like 86.
Yeah. Just fuck you. Oh, you think the fastball is coming? Well, guess what? It's basically in slow motion.
It's a changeup with 10 miles an hour off it. Congrats.
Yeah. Good luck.
You're swinging out of your shoes trying to get that.
I mean, I'm pulling up a Savant page right now because, oh, yes. Sexual. Average four-seam fastball velo, 97. Average changeup, 86. Sinker velo, 97. Slider, 89. Curveball, 79. That's fucking gross.
That's so wicked. That so gross.
Sucks. Yeah, if you're facing Tarek Skubal right now, I mean, and you look at his fastball location, it is basically belt high to a little bit above. Just fuck you. Right by people. That's so... Oh, I love that.
The only pitch he doesn't really locate as well is his knuckle curve, actually.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Everything else is just like... He lives in the zone and just strikes everybody out.
Yeah. Dude. Throwing your changeup 442 times already is so diabolical.
Yep.
That's wild.
I mean, he literally, between his mix of pitches is sexual. 32% on the four seam, 27% on the changeup, 21% on the sinker, 15% on the slider, and then 4.6% on the curve. But like, that's like, oh, having to switch between fastball and changeup like that, as a batter, would just piss me off.
Oh yeah.
Every time I'd be like, okay, fast, fuck, nope, changeup. Okay, fast, oh, nope. Can't wait. I cannot wait for that changeup because that. And I faced a guy who had a really good changeup in an interleague game in high school. It is not, as a lefty, I should say. It sucks. There's nothing fun about it because you're geared up for the fastball, and then all of a sudden you're so far out in front, you're on your front foot, and you can't even make contact. Yeah. Sucks ass.
And I mean, his Savant page is blood red. Yeah. The dude's in the 93rd percentile for whiff percentage, 92nd for Ks, 93rd for walks, 91st percentile for hard hit percentage.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's so wicked.
God. I don't know why neither of us picked him to win Cy Young because, man, that pick is just,
I think it felt almost too obvious.
It did. It was like, there's no way. Dude's got a 2.37 ERA in 110 innings pitched right now and a .90 whip. Good God.
Dude is so nasty. So nasty.
All right. Well, with that, we are not getting into the weekend series and giving you standings updates because we are officially just over the halfway point in the season. And we are going to grade every team like we did in the quarter at the beginning of the season, quarter of the season, and halfway through the season. Then we'll do it again at the third of the season, and then to end the season, we will give everybody a grade. And I think when we do, should we do it at the end of the season or after the playoffs?
Probably after the playoffs, because after the playoffs, then you can...
Because I think that can make a huge difference. Because, like, for example, like the Diamondbacks last year, if we would have done it before the season or before the playoffs, we probably would have given them like a B+. Mm-hmm. And after the playoffs, obviously they get an A. It's not even close. They went to the fucking World Series when they were not supposed to go there.
Yeah.
So I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah. All right. So do you want to do this the same way we did it last time? You do your grades and I'll just say something if I disagree.
Sure. That works.
Yeah.
All right. Milwaukee
that way
Brewers.
We're not like trolling for however long.
Yeah. All right. Milwaukee Brewers, they're going to get an A because they have a .582 win percentage. They have the best run differential in the Central. They're 53-38. The team is good. like when the predictions were they were going to suck. So I'm giving them actually I'm going to actually go with an A plus because I think a lot of people, including myself, had them being at the bottom tier of the division, fighting for last.
Especially after losing Craig Counsell, you thought that there was just no way.
Losing Craig Counsell, losing Corbin Burns, like it's just like you get rid of your best pitchers, and then you get better. And what's weird is like normally what they've been known for is having an insane pitching staff, but it's been their hitting that's been really good.
Yeah,
it's them and the Guardians. They confused me so much this year. Cardinals. I hate to do this because I'm giving it based solely on record, not based on expectations of or what is going to come. But I'm going to give them a B because they're in second place right now. They're 5 games back, 47 and 42, 5.28, 5.28 winning percentage. The only reason I'm giving them a B is because they're in second place and they're actually doing all right, and they're as of right now the second wild card seed. So just because of where we are currently, they're getting a B. If I were to do what I think they're going to end up with, it's going to be significantly lower than that. But yeah, I'm going to go with the B. Any objection?
Yeah, that's probably fair. No, I got no objection for you there.
Right. Pittsburgh
because
Pirates.
You're right. It's definitely gonna change. But yeah. As of right now,
I'm giving them as of right now grades. So
yeah.
The Pittsburgh Pirates. They are 42 and 47. I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna go with just a C, like just a flat C, because it's like this is kind of what we kind of expected. Like,
yeah,
they're not performing worse than expected. They're not performing better than expected. They're just kind of there. I mean, the fact that they're in third place would bump them up a little bit, but they're still 42 and 47. So it's like, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Reds, I'm going to go with a D. Because they're 42 and 48, 10.5 back from the division. There was a lot of hype going around the Reds this season. A lot of people had them picked to win the division.
Yeah.
And they're not. Like, at this rate, they're definitely not winning the division. They'll be lucky if they make the playoffs at this rate. They do have a better run differential than every other team other than the Brewers in the division, so that's good. But based on solely because their expectations were to win the division, and they're definitely not, they're getting a D. Chicago Cubs, you're getting a fucking F.
Oh, yeah. I'd give them an F minus.
Yeah, they're bad. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all are in last place, 42 and 49. They suck. Like, and a lot of people, and if I was being rational at the time of season predictions, I would have picked them to win the division, but I was not being rational because I still had some faith.
I was more rational than you picking them to win the division. I thought it made sense.
Yeah.
I even picked Atlanta to win the division.
I know.
Because I was being rational there.
Okay, but there was a difference. Like,
yes,
the NL Central's completely up for grabs. Like, the NL Central's, like, okay, it was, at the beginning of the season, it was like, whoever could win it. Like, it was like any one of these 5 teams could win it. The NL East, the Braves just came off a season where they won, 115 ball games? Like,
something like that.
Yeah, it's like, what the, yeah, duh. Like, you can't then go and be like, yeah, the Phillies are going to have the most incredible run in the history of the Phillies since 18 whatever, and they're going to win the division. And also the Braves are going to lose Spencer Strider right at the beginning of the season, and they're going to lose Ronald Acuna Jr. like right in the beginning of the season. Like,
yeah.
If you would have projected all of that, I would have called you a witch and asked for your head, because I'd have been like, that is witchcraft. There's no fucking chance he knew that was going to happen. There's no way. He has a Ouija board and it's working.
Get to his house. Arrest him right now.
Cubs, F minus. You fucking suck. Phillies, A plus. A plus.
Yep.
I mean, I could have given an A because like they've kind of played just okay in the last little chunk of games, but no, they're getting an A plus. There's no way to say they get anything less than that. The Braves, I'm gonna go with a B.
I would go with the B as well, because
Yeah.
like some of that stuff was definitely out of their control, but like
Exactly.
but
they've done with it what
Austin,
they can.
they've done what they can, but at the same time, Austin Riley and Matt Olson haven't been themselves.
MIA, completely MIA. Ozzy
Like,
Albies has
and
been
especially Austin Riley.
Yeah,
His one
Austin
is
Riley is weird.
Austin Riley's one is more concerning than Matt Olson's, because Matt Olson's still kind of hitting well enough to be like fine, but I think Austin Riley's is way more concerning for me.
Well, and what's weird about the Austin Riley one is like for the longest, basically since he started in the MLB, he has been the pinnacle of consistency. I mean,
well, him and Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, like every year. I mean, 7th in MVP voting in 2021, 6th in MVP voting 2022, 7th in 2023. I mean, it looks like Austin Riley is on his way back. I'll say that. He's up to a 767 OPS, so that's nice.
It's still 100 points lower than his past 2 years, though.
I know. So it's like, could he come back? Yes, 100%. Is he going to have the top 10 MVP caliber season? Probably not. But yeah, Matt Olson's only got a 747 OPS too, and it's like, ooh. You just came off a season where you had a 993 OPS, and if it wasn't for Shohei Ohtani, Freeman, and Betts just having insane seasons, you probably would have won MVP because you had 54 home runs. Like,
I mean, and you're just talking about Matt Olson right there, but like with Austin Riley, I'm looking at like his home run totals from 2022 and 2023, 38 and 37, back to back. He's right now tied with Alec Bohm for home runs.
Which means he's going to be at like 25 maybe, that's weird. It's
10
weird.
to 11 down from your last year.
I mean, and Ozzy Albies is having a terrible season as well. He's hitting 264 with a 738 OPS.
Yeah.
Which, just weird. Weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how they're winning this many ball games when they're just being like their entire offense has just not been good. Michael Harris II is also having a bad season. Let me look, because I believe he's also in the 600s as well.
And he's also hurt too.
Yeah, I forgot Andy's hurt right now. Yeah, Michael Harris is 653 OPS. So it's like, what is like? Who on their team is hitting? I'm genuinely curious. Ozuna from the Braves?
It's Ozuna from the Braves, that's it.
Kelenick's actually not doing bad. He's got a 772 OPS. My nose is so clogged right now that it's making me like lisp words, and it's annoying. Darno's sucking. Duvall is sucking. Arcia's sucking. Like, I'm genuinely confused at how they're doing this well. But anyways, sticking with the B because they're apparently winning more games than they're losing, and they still have a plus 59 run differential. Which how I don't fucking know when they're not scoring runs, and they're a team that primarily uses their offense to win baseball games. Which magic? That's all I can say. The New York Metropolitans. I'm gonna go just a C. They're 500.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the C.
Like I know you just want to give them an F because they're the Mets, but
like, I would if I could.
No, I'm gonna go
2 games back from a wild card, and I think honestly, if they make it, I don't think they're really gonna scare anyone.
No,
but it might. It might rage bait Steve Cohen into not spending as much in the offseason, which would be hysterical.
That is true. But honestly, I don't think what team that is making or is in contention for that last wild card seed? What team scares you the most? I'm going with
Pittsburgh.
The Padres. Oh, I'm going with the Padres.
Pittsburgh. Well, because the Padres are already in it, right?
Right now, they are. Yes.
As of right now.
Yes.
I was just saying the Padres absolutely would.
Yes.
But I go with the Pirates. That pitching staff scares me more than the Padres one.
I agree with you there, but I think the offense of the Padres scares me much more.
No, I agree.
Like the Padres, Jerks and Profar is apparently him again, or like out of nowhere.
Well, he figured out that he was the number 1 overall prospect in baseball at one point and remembered that he could actually play baseball. It only took him until he was 30.
Yeah, it only took him 9 years, but it happened.
Which,
and then Tatis Jr., it's Tatis.
Yeah.
And then Manny Machado is Manny fucking Machado. So it's like he could, he's having a bad season too, but it's like, it's Manny fucking Machado. Like,
yeah.
He just needs another quote like that. They need to ask him the question, are you concerned about the season? And he just goes, no. And they're like, why? Because I'm Manny fucking Machado. And then he just decides to go completely off after that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that, might as well get back into baseball talk.
Nats.
The Nationals. I'm gonna go C- just because, like, I was like the way their construction has looked like this season. I'd put them at a 500 ball club, and they're well below that.
Well, they're only 6 games below it.
Yeah. Well, 6 games is a lot.
Yeah,
like, for a team
but that's the thing. I didn't really expect that much out of them.
I expected about a 500 season, and
yeah, they're probably going to finish near that.
Yeah, that's why I'm going with right now. C-. I'm just like because they're slightly below average, like slightly below what I was expecting.
Well, you know what? I'll agree with the C- because they're still paying Patrick Corbin. So
true, and he's still pitching
for some reason.
After that, Marlins. LOL. Is there any other answer than F fucking minus?
No, there's no answer.
Minus 134 run differential. Yeah, you suck. 32 and 58. There's nothing good about what's going on over there in Miami. Like the hurricane. Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Well, that's it in Houston. So
I know, and it's supposed to actually touch around me. So hopefully I'm around next week. I'll be fine.
You might get an involuntary toaster.
One can dream. Yeah, the Marlins, they suck. They're not.
It's going to destroy your test center, dude.
Oh, please. Actually, no, because then they'll make me travel to fucking Austin to take it.
Ugh.
Which I love Austin, but like, I don't want to travel to take this test. I want to come after day 1. I want to come home, snuggle my dog. That's it.
Cry a little bit.
Cry a lot.
Yeah.
The Dodgers. I'm gonna go B.
I was going to go B as well.
Because they played well. They're 55 and 34, 604 winning
55 and 36.
Sorry, 55 and 36.
Yeah.
Plus 104 run differential. Like, they're playing good ball. So, it was kind of expected. So that's why they're not getting an A. Like, it's like if the Braves...
I also think they were expected to be better almost. They were pitched as like a 120 win team.
Yes, I agree with you there. But I think on our expectations, because we're reasonable fucking people, we were expecting them to do pretty much what they're doing. Like, be good, win the division handily, but nothing crazy.
Like, no one's threatening you in the division. You're fine. But
yeah. After that, we get the Padres. I'm actually gonna go B+.
That's what I was gonna do, because I think like this was essentially touted as a rebuilding year, so it's not like the expectations were out of this world for this team. And they're not. Playing.
I wouldn't even say it was a rebuilding mode. It was like a retooling, because they go out and they get rid of Blake Snell, and they bring in Dylan Cease, so they just swap a lefty for a righty. That's basically the exact same pitcher. And then they didn't really like add much or subtract much other than that. So it's like, okay.
No, they just have a lineup full of shortstops.
Yeah. So it's just kind of, and they've had a lot of bright spots in that. Throughout that entire team. Jackson Merrill's been a stud for them. Yu Darvish is apparently in the witness protection program. He's
I haven't seen him in forever.
It's been a long time. I don't know when he's coming back. He's on some weird leave now for family issues, which hope his family's all right. That sucks.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Originally, he was out with I don't remember what kind of injury.
I think it was. I think it was like
shoulder tightness or like.
But I think it was shoulder tightness. Yeah,
shoulder and neck tightness. It was something like that. Anyway, so he's been out. So I'm going with the Padres get a B+ because they're playing better than what most people expected, especially because they thought it was going to be a 3-dog race between the Padres, the Diamondbacks, and the Giants.
For second place.
For second place in division, yes. Now the Diamondbacks, they're 45-45. They're 500. I'm gonna go. I'm between a D+ and a C-.
That's where I was too.
I'm somewhere in between there.
Like, okay, so there is the thing where you have, yes, injuries and Corbin Carroll regressing to the level he's at. Like, yes, he did just hit a home run.
What is it? His second this year? Like,
I think it's his third, maybe fourth. And it's like he's just been so.
I mean, he's still hitting 210.
Yeah, he's been so bad that it's almost like.
Which, how does he have the most triples in baseball? Like,
he run fast.
He's fast as hell, but like, it's just like he doesn't hit the ball. He's got a 210 batting average. Like,
yeah, he almost has the exact same batting average as Nolan Gorman.
Hey, Nolan Gorman has
17
14 more home runs.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Oh my god, it was his third home run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's just like, you went out and spent in the offseason, which was the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And
but it did not pan out at all. Jordan Montgomery has been bad. Erod, again, witness protection program.
Witness protection. He's been dead all year.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what he's injured with.
Neither do I. Because considering how long he's been out, you would think it would be like TJ.
Yeah. But it's
they just haven't told us what it is.
It feels like they never, they just were like, oh yeah, we made the Erod signing. And then they were like, oh shit. Well, we're going to never talk about Edward Rodriguez ever again.
Because the Erod thing was like, was it a trade with the Tigers?
No, I think I thought that.
Because I didn't think he hit free agency. I thought he just opted out of the extension. So it wasn't like he was one of those late free agent things, I didn't think.
No, I mean.
Because I thought he pitched in spring. Not like actively started games in spring training, but like had a spring training, not like Monty.
I don't remember that at all.
Because I don't think he started a game this year.
Oh, he did. You're right. It was in spring training that he got removed. It was with lat tightness.
Is that supposed to last this long?
I don't know.
He hasn't. I don't think he started a single game this year.
Okay, so this was April 13th. We'll pause this because he's feeling tightness in his shoulder. Currently, no timetable.
Well, that's not good.
It was a lat strain. And it's...
I mean...
That was in April.
That's one hell of a strain, man.
Sorry. That was in March. Like, early March. We had not graduated law school before that happened.
Yeah, we were in the middle of studying for finals, probably.
No, I wasn't even getting ready for finals. At middle of March,
No, I wasn't in March either. I was lying.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've even heard the name Erod. It's like he shall not be spoken, honestly.
Apparently. I've never seen a lat strain extend that long. Shit, you tore your pec and we're back in the gym the next week.
But I'm clinically insane, and...
Oh, yeah, you are clinically insane, but...
And also, I'm not a professional pitcher. If I tear my fucking pec off the shoulder, it's like, who's paying for that? Me. Not an MLB team. So, nobody cares. After that, we got the Giants. I'm going to go with them a D... Solid D.
Yeah.
Because I had limited expectations for the Giants, but they did go out and buy at last year, and it did not pan out for them either. Like, literally nothing for them has panned out for them from buying. Solaire's been terrible. Blake Snell, LOL. That's just... He's really good at Fortnite. He's really good at Fortnite. He is
really good. And he's really good at Call of Duty.
Yes.
I remember when he was still waiting to sign, the guy was just hammering Warzone.
Yeah. That guy is a god at video games, but cannot pitch in the major leagues.
He's a gamer for real.
Yeah. Colorado
Not in the
Rockies.
way you want.
They're just I'm not gonna give them an F- because they've just been bad, and the expectations were bad, and just everything has been bad. So it's like they're just gonna get an F because it's like they were designed to get an F. In between that, I'm gonna let you take over for the American League for a second because I'm about to piss my pants, and
Okay.
I can hear you still, and I will object if I come back.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna start in the AL East though. Orioles. I mean, honestly, I think I'm gonna give them an A plus just because. Yeah, I mean they did what they had to do at the end of the season last year. Played great, won the division, and they built on it. They got better. They got Corbin Burns. Do they need more pitching? Absolutely. But as of right now, they're in the lead of the division. They have the second best record in baseball behind the Phillies, and the Phillies have an A plus. So I'm going to give the Orioles an A plus. Like, doesn't really seem fair to not give the Orioles an A plus if the Phillies get one. They've been a damn good baseball team, and I mean, I can't say I didn't expect that. I can't say we didn't expect that. So I give them a solid A plus. For the Yankees, I mean, this grade is gonna be strange because it's like they were so good opening up the season. Now they're 55-37, and they've been playing really suspect ball. Their pitching staff's been the worst in baseball since June 15th, like we said at the beginning, and their offense, aside from two guys, really isn't an offense. I mean, it's not the Mariners, but I'm between C plus and B minus, and it's not because of the record. It's just because you're faltering pretty heavily. So, like, you still have a good run differential, and like we haven't spoken about run differentials really, but it's starting to fall off mainly because the pitching has been bad. So I'm just gonna go B minus for right now, and Tyler might come back and say C plus, but I don't know. I think with the Yankees,
I think B minus is exactly where I'd put them because of how crazy good their start was, even though they've completely fallen apart.
I think that's what's the saving grace here, because like if they weren't on that absolute tear to start the season, I'd be thinking closer to a C.
Same here. Same here.
Especially because of how bad that pitching staff has been recently, and like the offense only being two guys.
And they went out, and not only did they spent heavily this offseason. I mean, they went and got Juan Soto. They went and got Marcus Stroman. I feel like there's another one that I'm missing too.
They extended Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge. So it's like, they went out and they spent this offseason. So you were expecting the Evil Empire to be back, and the Evil Empire, lo and behold, is not back.
He's being shat on by the Baltimore frat house.
Yeah. That's the perfect way to put it. It's literally like it's Neighbors. Remember the movie Neighbors?
Yeah.
With Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is the old man next to the frat house, which is Zac Efron, and they're just making the living. They're making the life of the old man living hell currently.
Yeah. It's. I don't really know what else to say about the Yankees. With the Red Sox,
ooh,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking A minus here.
I was thinking A, honestly. I
was between A and A minus, and I'm like, this team is actually not terrible.
Yeah, they're not bad. They don't
even have the Yapper back yet.
I know, and the Yapper's arguably their best player.
I mean, I don't think I'd put him over Devers, but
Devers. I'm sorry. That's an oversight on my part. We all make mistakes. I made an oversight.
I pride myself as a man of faith.
Let's fuck it. We haven't done it all day, so. Yeah. And I've only had one opportunity to do the soundboard, so.
Yeah. Well, you've had two, so.
No, I guess, yeah.
I did request it.
I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
Well, I am going to be putting on this headset again because that was just a minor oversight. I didn't do anything criminal. But yes, Rafael Devers is awesome. And yes, Casas, the yapper himself.
The fucking yapper. I wonder. Part of me wishes they should have sent him to the All-Star game and just mic'd him up.
Oh my god! And just mic him up for the entire time, dude. I want to hear the stories that he brings up. Can you imagine by hour 3 of him on a live stream?
Dude, we think we go off on tangents on this podcast. That guy would have like a 24-hour stream and he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Goal of the podcast within the next 5 years is we do a guest episode and it's me and Tristan Casas just full ADHD letting it ride.
I don't even know if you'd get a word in. I don't think they asked him a question.
I disagree. I think we would just I would ask a question and I think we would just interrupt each other so much that it would just end up just being an absolute clusterfuck. We would never shut up. That episode would be 7 hours long.
I don't think they asked him a question when they mic'd him up. Like, completely serious, I don't think they got a question in. I think he just started talking. The guy got a mic in front of the guy got a mic, and he just was like... He's giving speeches, talking about his dad getting arrested.
Hey,
it's like...
All I have to say is, I'm pretty sure I've had 2 dates, not want a second date, because I yapped so much, so...
Yeah, I remember the stories you told me about that. So
it's been 2 now, not just 1, twice.
I know.
So that's pretty impressive. Two times I've been.
It's like that quote from Phineas and Ferb. It's like, if I had a nickel for every time I talked too much that it didn't get me a second date, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yes. Certified yappers, me and Tristan Casas. We need to have we just need to do a podcast together so we can finalize who biggest yapper of all time is.
They call it the Yapcast.
The Yapcast. All right. In fact,
I think with the Sox, I think the fact that they're actually a pretty good baseball team is just going to crush Jared.
Yeah. Yeah, and all of Red Sox fans, everyone who listens to Section 10, I'm sorry. It's coming. It's going to hurt. Yeah. I mean,
those gold bottles tweets are there, and they're just it's gonna crush you eventually.
What do you think the best case scenario is? You go on to make the playoffs? Cool. It's a participation trophy at that point because you're gonna go on to face the Mariners, who, yeah, you could beat the Mariners. That's not. I mean, they have no fucking.
Well, they definitely could beat the Mariners.
Yeah, that's fine. But then you got to run into the probably the Orioles. Ouch. That sucks.
In Baltimore.
Yeah. That's gonna suck. That's gonna crush you. Like, I'm sorry for you.
Like a Kierstead grand slam off of Tanner Houck's gonna fucking slam you.
And like that's the other thing is like Tanner Houck is a great pitcher.
Yeah.
But he pitched out of his fucking mind for the first half. Like,
and he hasn't even been bad in the second half so far. There's no way that...
He hasn't been great, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, and the thing is, if they make the playoffs, the biggest problem for them, is their ownership's going to justify that as, yeah, we don't need to spend anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make the playoffs, whatever. Okay, Rays. A minor.
Wow. Wow. That's intense. All right. They're going to get an F.
Wander Frank. Yeah, they're going to get an F. Wander Franco still going to prison.
I'm a moron.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I moved around bank account stuff and fucked up my bank account because I'm an idiot, but whatever.
Oh, nice.
I'll fix it.
Good work.
Next, after the Braves getting a fucking F, because that's the only
F
answer
minus
for
the Blue Jays.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot the Blue Jays were a team.
Hey, you can't blame me for that one. They are a baseball team.
Unfortunately.
After that, Guardians A+.
Yeah. To say the least.
I mean, honestly, I'm thinking about giving him an A++ because what the fuck?
Yeah. For a season that looked like was just a rebuild kind of season, y'all are winning the division and one of the best teams in all of baseball. And not only that, you're doing it with a good offense? Question mark?
Incredibly confusing.
Like
outrageously
they
confusing.
They haven't had a good offense in a long time. And this year they were just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna have one of the best offenses in all of baseball. And we were like, with who? You have Jose Ramirez, and they're like, oh yeah, Bo Naylor,
Josh Naylor,
and whoever else is on that team that's hitting the ball.
David Fry.
Yeah, David Fry, Stephen Kwan. Like, we're just gonna be awesome, and you're gonna have to deal with it. And we're like, that makes no sense. There's no logic behind this. And they're like, bullshit.
No.
And their pitching has not been good, which is like
the only good part of their pitching staff has been their bullpen.
Yeah, which their bullpen has been the best bullpen in baseball, like
so
over the last few months. Yeah, but it's also like, how did this happen?
It makes no sense.
This makes me wish even more that Shane Bieber would have like been part of this team.
Yeah.
God. All right.
You're gonna start crying. All right. Twins. I'm thinking just a B here.
Yeah.
They've been okay.
They've been all right.
They haven't been astounding.
Yeah.
It's like they're okay. I don't have them winning a playoff series, but
no. Because right now it'd be against the Yankees, so yeah.
I mean, honestly, they might be able to beat the Yankees.
It's true. Right now they might.
Royals. I'm kind of feeling a C here.
I was thinking a C+ because they started off the season really, really well. Really, really well.
I think the last time we graded them, we gave them an A.
Yeah, I think we did. That's why I'd still give them a C+ because like they're still doing better than I thought they would.
Yeah, definitely better than I thought they would.
So I'm like, okay. I mean, but that being said, like they have fallen a lot, so I would still go C+.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with the C, but
yeah. Tigers, based on expectations, I have to give them an F.
Yeah,
I have to give them an F.
100%.
White Sox, you've been expelled from school.
Yeah, you were the bad kid. You threatened to bring a bomb to school. You're not even
get out of your math test. You made a bomb threat, and you were just like, yeah, that seemed logical to me at the time.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, the White Sox, they're not a baseball team.
Well, unfortunately, they are.
Yeah. They're going to be... I mean, think about how bad they're going to be after they get rid of Crochet and Lubob. Like, they're bad now. Imagine when they get rid of the only two cool things on their team.
What? Shit,
and probably Tommy Pham, too.
And Paul DeJong.
Yeah, and Paul DeJong.
Some idiot is going to rage by Paul DeJong.
You know who it's going to be.
Oh, God. Is it going to be the Cardinals?
I don't know. I hope not. I mean, they have no need for him. I mean, luckily we have Mason Wynn, who's actually been pretty damn good at shortstop.
Yeah.
And Nolan Gorman, who
hits bombs, but not much else.
Yeah. Hey, we said he'd hit 30, and he's on pace for about 30.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not going to...
Kyle Schwarber 2.0. Except he plays better defense than Kyle Schwarber.
Thank God Kyle Schwarber's only DHing. If I had to watch him play left field right now, I think I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
Can Nolan Gorman sign up for the home run derby?
That would be sick. I'm here for that.
I would like to see it.
I would love to. That would be sick. Honestly. I mean, he'd be the first Cardinal to do it since Pujols.
I think it would be pretty cool.
I agree. I mean, he's a big boy, too. Like, I think he could hit some...
Guy's got fucking pop.
He's got pop, and he's a big boy. Like, he might be putting some 450, or some 450, 450, or 460, maybe even 480 plus. Like, that dude's got some...
Sneaky, if he entered it, I think I'd bet on him to win it.
It would be a good sneaky win bet, because, like, Pete Alonso's going to have terrible odds. Gunnar Henderson's going to have terrible odds.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not. I hope I'm wrong on that because if that
Alec
is,
Bohm's going to have great odds.
His odds are going to be awesome, but I'm not betting that at all. At all.
Bet like $1 to win 15
1,000
grand.
Yeah, exactly. Bohm's odds are going to be atrocious.
Hysterical. They're going to be so funny. I mean, look, man, if there was a doubles off the wall derby, he'd be
amazing.
He'd be the odds-on favorite.
All right.
If we're great in the, can we just give the entire AL West an F? The only part of the Mariners that would get an A is their pitching staff. Everything else sucks. Because I'm giving the Athletics and the Angels both Fs. I'm giving the Rangers the hangover. And, at best right now, because of their injuries, I could give them like a C+.
No.
Maybe.
No, they're getting an F also. They just won the fucking World Series.
Well, that's why I said I'm giving them the hangover. And I said, at best, with the injuries, with the guys they got coming back, I could see them doing better, but...
Right now, they're an F.
Yeah. And then Astros, dude, this is the worst division in baseball.
Yeah,
based on
honestly,
record, it is.
Honestly, the only one that I'm going to object to giving an F to is the Mariners. I'm going to give them a D. It hasn't been great.
Can I give them a D minus?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's so icky.
Yeah.
It's just nasty.
It's just bad. I mean, it's not. Yeah, I'll give everyone except for the Mariners an F, and the Mariners they get a D to a D minus.
It's none of you are passing here. Really.
No.
But
that entire
because it's you watch that and your eyes are bleeding, and because it's all on the West Coast, those are the last games of the day, so there's nothing to clean your palate after that.
No, I mean, it's really bad. I mean, the good thing is that they're the super late games, so it's really easy to fall asleep to. Because you're not dealing with any, especially with the Mariners. You're definitely not dealing with a home run. That's for sure.
Nothing exciting's happening. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, that just everything about it sucks. So, I mean, if you can avoid watching AL West games, just avoid it.
Yeah.
Don't watch them.
Yeah, I agree.
The only time it'll ever be exciting is when one of them is the last week of the season.
I was just about to say it'll be exciting in August.
The last week of the
September.
season when it's going to be one of those knife fights at Waffle House that you can't avoid. You shouldn't watch, but you can't take your eyes off it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So, yeah. That division sucks. All right, I think that's it.
That is all. That is it.
The fuck is that?
I have a laser pointer.
Yeah.
I've been using for my dog to play with.
Yeah.
I just found out there's a bunch of different settings on it. One of them is butterfly. Another's a star. There's a bunch of things on it. It's kind of cool.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, you want to do the wrap up?
Follow us on Instagram at The Baseball Diaries, on Spotify at The Baseball Diaries, on YouTube at The Baseball Diaries Pod, on Twitter at The BB Diaries. Twitter, Say No to Walks, also. Hopefully Sean comes back to our group so we can actually continue to...
I did just add him back.
Cool. So we have 2 baseball podcasts under Say No to Walks because Sean was... I don't know what he was doing. Having a tough day.
Yeah.
Anyways, follow for everything. Why does it say trying to reconnect to the internet? Why are you just connect? We have connection.
I can see you, so it should be good.
All right. Later, everybody.
Peace. We are still recording. Oh, there you go. All right. Peace out, everybody.